And now let's get a Utah political perspective. We've got the director of Utah's Hinckley Institute of Politics, Jason Perry, here. Jason, what do you make of the president's comments during that phone call?
Well, it's so interesting because we were waiting for the transcript. Interestingly enough, the inquiry started before we got that transcript. But what's unique about this is there's no smoking gun in it. It has enough in it for anyone to spin it any way they want to.
Sure. Yeah. And how was the reaction from our Utah delegates?
Well, most of our delegation, we've seen Senator Romney and Congressman McAdams have both come out very quickly, as has Congressman Stewart. All of them are taking an approach where we'd like to wait and see. If the allegations are true, they're important and we have to look into them. But they're kind of looking at this saying, we really should understand first, not just what the transcript was, but remember there's also a whistleblower allegation, and there's context to that also that we have not seen yet. So you put those two together and we'll have a much clearer picture.
Yeah, so we're starting this impeachment inquiry before we've heard any of that, and we know this begins with the House. Committees will start looking at this. How likely is the president to be impeached with what we know so far?
Well, if history serves as any indication, it's highly unlikely because the House will do their part. They'll have the inquiry, they'll do the investigation, they have to have articles of impeachment, they'll have to vote on that. They present that to the United States Senate. You know, the Supreme Court Justice will supervise that investigation and the hearing. We have not had a Senate convict a president yet in the history of the United States on impeachment charges. And the Republicans own the Senate right now. They're still in the majority. I think it's highly unlikely, but this adds a lot of fuel heading into 2020 that both sides are going to try to use.
And I think that's an interesting part about this. I don't know how many people at home realize the House of, the Congress, right, the House of Representatives will vote for that impeachment. And once they make that vote, he is impeached at that point, but then you're moving on to the Senate, and then the Senate decides to remove him from office, if that's the case.
Yeah, they have to have this hearing, and they have to either convict him or acquit him. And the acquittal is what we've seen both times when this has come before, and Andrew Johnson and also Bill Clinton. Impeached by the House, they were not convicted by the Senate, however, so not removed from office.
So what has happened, of course, the big question is, right, so it's a political year. Coming up in a year from now, what does this do for the 2020 political race?
Well, that is the amazing part about what's going to happen over the next several months. And it's interesting the timing right now, because it is a little bit early to impact 2020. But I think for the Democrats right now, what they have to strategize about is really this, is did we do it too early? And also, as you look for that election, if this election is entirely about President Trump, then maybe it's going to be kind of a repeat of what happened in the last election cycle. There has to be other things as well. It cannot just be this one issue. So it's a matter of keeping it present, but not letting it be the only tool.
There you go. So talking this morning with Jason Perry, the director for the Hinckley Institute of Politics. Jason, thanks for being with us here this morning.
Thank you.